Introducing first.
Well, it's time for an international challenge match. As James Tighe's in line for another stern test. As he goes up against Pro Wrestling Noah's Takeshi Rikioh. Look at that huge domineering frame of the former GHC champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing first from Pro Wrestling Noah in Japan, the former GHC heavyweight champion, Takeshi Rikioh. And his opponent.
The Pro Wrestling Noah GHC heavyweight champion will go one-on-one with a man who's been the uncrowned champion in practically every promotion he's wrestled for. James Tighe considered. Always a bridesmaid but never the bride. If anyone's ever hit a run of form, it's James Tighe. James Tighe's defeated the best of them, especially over recent months. He's rejuvenated since siding with IPW UK in our war against the FWA, and now that's over and done with. James Tighe set his sights quite firmly on that IPW UK British Championship. With Tighe winning a big tournament back in April, the beginning of April 1st in fact, in the Mountbatten Centre in Portsmouth. Defeating first the Human Dynamo Max Voltage in a corker of a matchup, and then the Wonder Kid Johnny Storm in the finals of that tournament. And as a result is due an IPW UK title match in the near future, but since then James Tighe has kept his head down, he's worked hard. He's got a very pretty impressive win-loss record here in IPW. The arm ringer now applied on Rikioh there. An interesting contrast in styles here. Is James Tighe going to look to utilise his speed advantage, whereas Rikioh's going to look to use his size and weight advantage? Look at the way he's pressed his pressure down on James Tighe, the technical wizard, managing to find a way out with an armbar. To say that these two are two very competent mat wrestlers is somewhat of an understatement. Of course, Takeshi Rikioh, a former sumo wrestler in his native of Japan. Of course, that means that Rikio's got a very firm base. It's going to be difficult for James Tighe to move around here. Tighe with a single leg takedown. And look at the way James Tighe now spreading the legs of Rikioh, applying maximum pressure on those two big tree trunk-like legs. You take away the legs of Rikioh, you take away his power-based offense. You'll see a test of strength here as both men almost playing mind games with each other before they eventually lock up. He's going to come out on top of this one. One would suggest Rikioh. But James Tighe's no slouch in the gym either, as he's forcing the much bigger Rikioh down to one knee. Well, Rikioh now with the advantage. James Tighe bridging, not allowing his shoulders to touch the mat. And Tighe gets himself back to a vertical base, takes down Rikioh and straight onto the arm. Don't forget to find out more about IPW UK. You can visit www.ipwuk.com, find out about all the latest upcoming events, and it's your chance to buy exclusive IPW UK merchandise, including t-shirts and DVDs and tickets to upcoming IPW UK events. There's nothing like IPW UK Live. There's many people talk about professional wrestling in this country, saying it should be more British, but IPW UK is hybrid wrestling at its very best. It has a mix of absolutely every wrestling style. There's no discrimination. It's wrestling, pure and simple, at its most basic. And this is why IPW UK is so special. You get the best talent from around the world, as is witnessed by this matchup here, as you get one of Britain's top wrestlers against one of Japan's top wrestlers, in what's shaping out to be a great contest in these early stages, as James Tighe looking for a suplex, but Rikioh too big, too strong, and this is too early to move the big man from Pro Wrestling Noah. Tighe sent off the ropes now, and Rikioh catches him with a big back elbow, and James Tighe could be in some trouble there. Rikioh head scissors there with those huge legs wrapped around the head and neck of James Tighe, and James Tighe's going to be having some trouble breathing here. James Tighe rolling into his man, putting more pressure on himself just to find a way out. That's the heart of this performer here. And James Tighe manages to find a way to the ropes. The bottom foot touched that bottom rope, and Tighe couldn't see where it was, but great ring awareness and great ring presence from a technical wizard that is James Tighe. Of course, James Tighe going to be a part of Team IPW UK as we go up against Team WAW next month from the Buckland Community Centre, as the Interfederation Cup is on the line. Baseball slide from Tighe using his speed. Drop kick, Rikioh still on a vertical base. A second drop kick, Rikioh's rocking now. But a big shoulder block, and that's all it takes. And there was just a fine example of Rikioh using his strength, his biggest attribute, to the most effect there. Big scoop slam. And nothing but brute strength and ignorance, as Rikioh now has the legs of James Tighe and is looking for a Boston Crab, perhaps a double leg Boston. And he finds it, and look at the torque in the back of James Tighe as Rikioh sitting back, putting all the extra body weight, all the extra pressure onto that lower back of James Tighe. And of course, we all know James Tighe likes to utilise that Titanic, almost like a cradle kind of brainbuster type manoeuvre, and there's no way, no chance in hell that James Tighe is going to be able to get the much bigger Rikioh up that Titanic, especially now that lower back has been worked on. It would have been hard enough with the size disadvantage as it was, but now Rikioh with very wise strategy. And the back goes straight into that turnbuckle pad. Beneath that turnbuckle pad, a steel hook. It's going to do that back, which Rikioh's been working on. No favours whatsoever, and neither of those shoulder blocks, as well as taking out all the air from the body of James Tighe, who's in some real trouble here. Big suplex as a targeted offense, again on the lower back of James Tighe, but the lateral press can only warrant a 2 count. And again, Rikioh goes back to that head scissors, which he found success with earlier on. But this time those legs, those big tree trunk-like legs, wrapped around the body, more of the body scissors, sorry. But James Tighe looking to move into his man once more, but Rikioh just floats him over onto the shoulders, could be over. James Tighe's got to be very careful of his ring positioning. Referee Andy Quilden right on the spot there. And this time Rikioh got to watch the shoulders. He managed to roll the shoulders, but that warning sign was enough for him to release a hold. A couple of clubbing forearms to the back. James Tighe fighting back. And Rikioh looking for the knockout here. Sends Tighe off the ropes. Tighe cuts him off. Telegraph that back body drop attempt. Going for a suplex. And James Tighe hasn't got enough energy. Rikioh too big. Third time unlucky for James Tighe as Takeshi Rikioh just cuts him off. There's a big stomp straight to the lower back of James Tighe. And one has to commend Rikioh's game plan in this one. Work on the lower back of Tighe. Allow him no offense whatsoever. No chance to breathe. Big scoop slam now on Tighe. As Rikioh now on the second rope. Double boot stomp. And that's going to take every ounce of oxygen out of James Tighe's body. Lateral press once more. Tighe manages to kick out as the heart of the champion in James Tighe. And Rikioh perhaps getting a little bit frustrated at his inability to put away James Tighe. A couple of big forearms to the side of the skull, but James Tighe retaliates. Tighe hits some ropes and Rikioh just cuts him off with a huge shoulder block. And again, Rikioh looking for the knockout, but James Tighe's not going to give up. Tighe sent into the corner. Rikioh comes in, House of Steam. Tighe moves out the way. Big European uppercut. This is the opening Tighe's been looking for. He went for the suplex again, but again Rikioh cut him off. James Tighe, however, stopped it. Yes! Finally, James Tighe able to suplex the much bigger Takeshi Rikioh, and this is the opening that James Tighe's been looking for. A clothesline barely rocks a big man, and again, Tighe ducks out a clothesline of Rikioh's, and third time lucky for James Tighe, nails Takeshi Rikioh, cover, hook of a leg. 2 count only there. And here comes James Tighe, pair of knees in the corner. Big European uppercut flying. 2.5 though, 2.5. Rikioh kicked out, and James Tighe needs to keep this flow of momentum, this flurry of offense going here. And Tighe unable to slam the much bigger Rikioh. Oh, this time he does! But how much has that taken out of James Tighe? He takes himself to the second rope. Flying elbow, nicely done. Cover. But Tighe barely had the strength to hook the leg, and as a result, Rikioh able to escape. James Tighe still having trouble. lifting the huge frame of Takeshi Rikioh. I spoke about him having that strong, firm base. That goes back to his days of sumo wrestling, and that clothesline just took James Tighe's head off. Tighe sent it into the corner. Rikioh nails him with a big clothesline. Builds up momentum. High cross body. James Tighe kicks out. James Tighe waves like a wide release German suplex. And now both men are down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And who's going to get back to their feet first?
7.
Well, the answer to that question looks like it's going to be a Rikioh here, but Tighe's also back to a vertical base, and both men now exchanging forearms. James Tighe, side headlock takedown, hook of a leg. But just a 2 count. Rikioh with a big clothesline, big lariat, and no! Rikioh looking for Muso, finds it! And Rikioh's victorious!
Takeshi Rikioh!
And what a matchup we have just witnessed! A real classy effort from both men, but Takeshi Rikioh was the victor on this night.